just wanted to introduce the concept before they start playing. I would first like to thank the Chicago Tyagaraja Utsavam for giving a special platform for percussion as a Tala Vadya. So kudos to So when this idea was mooted and they asked if I could coordinate it, I was thinking in my mind what they can present. And among many ideas, one idea that was suggested is to do a Tala Vadya Kutcheri. So you may all be wondering what Tala Vadya Kutcheri is. By the way, all the inputs came from the artists themselves who are here, young artists here. So the Tala Vadya concept was suggested by Atrinathan, who all of you know. So I just wanted to explain to a couple of minutes. You all know Avadanam, or you would have heard of Astavadanis, which means they could do something creative while they were distracted by 8 people or 8 different things. Or they were Satavadanis, where they were able to do a very creative art or a poetry or something when they were distracted by 100 different things or 100 different people. So the concept is something like that, where they are going to be presenting 2 different talams which will be put simultaneously. So basically they're going to distract each other and try to focus and concentrate and play. So you would have heard of Avadana Pallavis, where in one hand they will put one talam and in another hand they put another talam, while presenting a very complicated Pallavi without compromising on the Pallavi. Great exponent which I have been fortunate to listen to and accompany has been in the recent times was Srimati Sugana Purushottam Mami, who recently passed away. So in a way we are honoring Mami by presenting this guitar. So what is going to happen is they are going to be presenting different, they are going to be simultaneously putting 2 talams. Since it takes a lot of years to master doing 2 talams simultaneously, we are cheating a little bit, where one person or one group is going to be putting 1 talam, another group is going to be putting another talam, but both simultaneously. And all the talams that will be presented, mathematically they'll be the same count so that they match at every summum or every cycle. So there are different forms of distraction, like I said, Avadana or Avadani. While the first person is putting the talam, the second person is distracting them by putting another talam, and the mridangam is playing, which is another, I shouldn't say distraction, but it is a challenge to just do this. Trust me, it's not easy. It looks easy to put a talam, but when you're having another talam simultaneously and a mridangam playing, even a simple talam becomes very, very complicated. All the talams that they are presenting, the inputs came from them, so it is a very collaborative effort, so you should give a big round of applause to them. The inputs came from them, the idea came from them, and what they're going to present is by them. So all I did was just ask some questions and then try to put this together. Atre and Sanjeev will be introducing every talam. They'll explain the talam before each one plays, so you can follow along. And if you put the talam, also it might be another distraction. So it's complicated just here itself. So I hope you'll just sit back and enjoy the program. Thank you.
Good evening. So I want to explain. We're going to be doing 2 talams simultaneously. So to begin with, like you said, each of these talams will come to the same cycle. So this one cycle of both talams will come to the same count. So to demonstrate, the first talam that I will be putting is Chatushra Jati Triporta talam, where in the lagu, each beat has a different length. So the first beat has a length of 3, the second beat has a length of 5, the third beat has a length of 7, and the fourth beat has a length of 9, and the tritams are exactly as Chatushra Triporta. So it looks something like this. That is one cycle of this talam. Sanjeev.
Hi. The second talam that we'll be playing simultaneously this one is Khandajati Matya talam. So Khandajati Matya talam is basically lagu structure, and then Khanda is So it goes something like this.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
But we will be doing, so that's the basic, basis on which we're basing this bottom. But the variation that the twist that we're adding to this is that on the clap and the turn, we're adding some variation. The clap is Khanda Shapu, and the turn is Mr. Shapu. So, and the finger counts are all the same. So completed, it sounds something like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so now, when the two dollars are put together, it'll look something like this. As you can see, they both came. Yeah. So it's easy putting it down, but they're playing it a lot harder. But as you can see, they both came to the same count after one cycle. So to begin with, Arjun will be starting off. So he'll be playing, and both of us will be playing. So hope you enjoy. to use Sanji's talam as his primary talam. So he'll be primarily playing to the structure of Sanji's talam while I am still putting talam. So that's what makes it different here. So now what we're going to be doing is, for the next 2 nuggets, we're actually going to be swapping the talam. So we're going to move on to a different talam while keeping one of them. So I will continue putting my talam while Sanjeev switches to a different talam. So this also, like I mentioned, the number mentioned at the beginning, will also be the same count. So this was going to look like. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the talam that I'm mentioning. So basically, the main structure is Visrajati Adatalam. So Visrajati Adatalam is it goes like this.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so now the twist that we're going to be putting on this is that on every clap, so on every time I go like this, it's going to be kind of jumpy. So, but everything else remains the same. So what that would look like is this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.
So that's the bottom that I'll be putting while entree remains putting the same level.
So when they're together, you'll find that they don't match up almost at all until the very last beat. So this was going to look. It's all one cycle, but as you can see, they almost don't line up at all, so it's trickier, to say the least. So Vishwak, we're playing next. Yeah. So Vishwak will be playing next. His primary talam is going to be my talam. So he'll be playing to my talam. Sanji will continue putting his. Okay, so now I'll be playing next, but we're going to switch talons again. So the talon that I'm putting is now going to be replaced by Talam, where the first half is in Disham and the second half is in Kanda, which looks something like. That will be the talam. Sanjay will be continuing his talam. So I will be playing to Sanjay's talam, and everyone else will be also putting. So I don't know who's going to be putting, but someone will be putting that the second talam I just introduced. So those are the two talams that will be going on. This is what they're going to select together. So once again, they came to the same place. So, wish me luck. This talam again? This is Chatushujati Tripura talam, where the first half is in Disham and the second half is in Kanda. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes like that. I'm playing that up.
that Ate displayed to you, except I will be playing my primary talam as the one Ate introduced previously as Tisragati in the Lagu and then Khandagati in the Dritams.
Alright, so now that you've seen all these columns, the big secret is that all of these columns are actually equivalent to Adi Talam Ratakale. So every single one of those columns that you saw is exactly the same length as Adi Talam in Ratakale. So if you don't believe us, we'll put that column to prove it to you. There's proof that every single one of these songs that we played are actually just Ayatollah, just put differently in crude sense. So now we're going to end it up. This will all be done in Ayatollah, so you guys are free to play, put that along with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was an amazing end to this morning's Homage to Tyagaraja, and then we'll move on to Geetharthamu. But the students of, or all the